Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K. Welcome to the third and final video of this tutorial. In this video, we will focus on embellishing our stack of letters and hidden compartment box. So here's what we have so far, and this is without any extra little embellishments or anything. I really like how it looks so far. I like this paper collection from Prima. The only thing I'm not 100% sold on is the little square legs. I probably would have liked to have used those little wood beads that I used on my past stack of letters, but I didn't have enough of those to do this project, so I just, again, used what I had in my stash. I'm thinking that I'll probably decorate them up a little bit more just to make them a little bit pretty, but at this point, again, it's just adding some flowers, embellishments, doilies, trims, those kind of things. And again, remember that we loosely glued all of this stack of letters, so it is going to make our next step a lot easier when we have to stick in different laces and trims inside of them to glue down. It's going to make it a lot easier to do that. And before filming, I just grabbed a whole bunch of different miscellaneous embellishments, laces, trims, flowers, those kind of things from my stash to play with. To begin with, I'm choosing a Marie Antoinette image and we'll be adding it to a bronze cabochon that I lightly painted with acrylic paint earlier to make it look more shabby. We'll be using glossy accents to glue and seal the image. I will then set it aside to dry for later use on this project. My next step is to edge the envelope flap with a pretty lace. You will notice that I added a couple of snips to the lace so that it will bend around the flap easier. I also use a piece of wax paper to protect the rest of the envelope, as I don't want to accidentally glue my flap down. Since this is a finer lace, I like using Fabri-Tac glue versus hot glue. I then also edge the rest of the envelope with another trim from my stash. My next step is to create a flower for my envelope flap. I use a lace flower layer that I had created previously, a doily, and 3D loopy flower trim from Craft Supplies for You. I did hand dye the doily and loopy flower to match the project. I love adding butterflies to projects. This butterfly originally had crystal bling on it, but I chose to remove the crystals and add pearls to match my project better. I attach the butterfly along with a pearl spray to the envelope flap. Before attaching, I make sure that anything I glue down to that corner does not impede with opening or closing the flap. I decide to add flowers and leaves to my butterfly area using hot glue. I add an applique remnant, acrylic flowers, and a key charm to the project. I attach a beaded bow that I took off of a paper clip embellishment. I then focus my attention to the hidden compartment on the inside of the stack of letters. I first start off by adding washi tape to the hinge to not only strengthen the lid, but also to cover the gap. I start to line the inside of my compartment with a lace trim using hot glue. I edge the top of the compartment box with another gorgeous trim. I add flower pieces to the corners for a finished off look. I love the look of beaded trim. I attach this lovely purple bead trim to all sides of the base of my stack of letters using hot glue. I add a layer of white trim over the purple bead trim using Fabri-Tac glue this time, mainly due to the fact that this lace is a bit on the dainty side and the hot glue would have the potential of seeping through and making it a hot mess. I love adding extra details to my projects, so to finish off the look, I add flat back pearls to the white trims. To add a little detail to the legs, I attach flat back plastic drops. Next, I add flower clusters to each of the corners. I use both fabric and mulberry flowers along with a few extra leaves for an added detail. I like to use hot glue for this. After I'm happy with the placement of the flowers, I move on to adding laces, trims, and doilies. I am attaching and placing these between the layers of envelopes. Remember that there is no right or wrong, and place these items wherever you see fit. This is also a great way to use up those snippets and remnants left over from past projects. I continue to add laces, trims, and doilies in between the layers on each of the sides of the envelopes until I am satisfied with the look. The glossy accents has fully dried in the metal piece, and so it is ready to be attached. I find a plastic heart cabochon in my collection and attach it to the base for another extra added detail. I add a calligraphy tip next to the image of Marie Antoinette for a final detail in this sector. I continue to add a few more details to the top. I add a lace remnant along with a few flowers. I decide I want to add a resin crown and a metal bird embellishment. However, they don't match as well as I would like, so I change the color by painting with a chalk acrylic based paint. Once the crown and bird are dry, I add them to my project using hot glue. I also go ahead and add a few more flowers to fill out some of the flower sprays, again using hot glue. I love how this stack of letters is coming together, and to finish off the look, I add a string of pearl beads. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video series on building a stack of letters with a hidden compartment. I hope I have inspired you to create one of your very own. As always, I love your comments and, of course, giving me a thumbs up. Also, if you decide to create one of your very own stack of letters, feel free to leave a link in your comment so I can go and check out your project. Until next time, happy crafting and take care.